Okay, calling City of Hastings Mayor Paul J. Hicks. He is also the Assistant Supervisor, Chief Clerk's Office of Minnesota House of Representatives.
Clerk's office.
Yes, is this Mayor Hicks?
I can get him for you in a second.
Thank you.
Paul speaking.
Yes, this is Terry Nemmers. How are you doing today?
Good. Who's this?
Terry Nemmers.
Yes.
Anyhow, I submitted a data request to your city administrator a couple of days ago.
I saw the email.
Oh, you saw it. You've
Oh,
already...
you sent us an email, didn't you not?
Well, yeah, I just sent you a notice that, your city administrator is playing little games with me, passive-aggressive games. So she's trying to data dodge this information. So
Well, I understand that the information is being sent today by our attorney, and it should be in the mail today. Should get it tomorrow.
well, my understanding was that they're going to send me some letter explaining their position, not that they're sending me the data.
Well,
So-
let me check on that. I was thinking that you would probably be getting the data too.
Well, unless that's changed, it says, I am mailing you today a response to your data request. Thank you. Daniel J. Flugel. That doesn't say all your data is in the envelope that I'm sending it to you. Plus, I asked for it to be emailed. I didn't ask for it to be sent snail mail. So the presumption is that I'm not getting the information. I'm going to get a
Well,
passive...
that's your presumption.
Well,
That's not the truth.
it's a reasonable...
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's my understanding they're sending you the information under statute. I think it has to be done within 10 days. I think it's being sent today, and so you're going to get it fairly soon.
Well, again...
That's my understanding.
Well, my understanding, I am capable of reading and understanding the English language. I'm a highly intelligent individual.
I'm sure you are. So are we.
Well, I didn't say you were. So
That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
I
I
don't...
don't believe that you would be otherwise.
Well, I don't appreciate people insulting my intelligence by making wild claims that my data is showing up when I don't have an acknowledgement to that. Actually, it
Well,
should...
sir.
It should be
No
emailed
one
to
has
me.
said that you're not getting the information. You've told me already twice in this conversation that that's not happening, and I'm telling you is that you're getting your information. That is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
Now, there are parameters. I understand there's within 10 days. You're going to get it before the 10 days. In fact, I understand you're going to get it tomorrow. But if the mail gets out today.
Well-
So I don't know what's that issue.
Well, again...
And it's not, there's no prerogative to what, if it's electronic or if it's paper. There's no definition of how that must be.
Well, for one thing, the evidence, the data is comprised of electronic data, and this is all electronic data to start
And I
with.
don't even know what data you're seeking, so I'm speaking in the dark here because I don't know what you're seeking.
Well, that's real simple. I can tell you exactly what I'm asking for. The signed order by a judge barring recording in the courtroom for the City of Hastings. What's your county again? Dakota County, yes. There's an order signed on 4/4/2014 for this case of Michelle McDonald Shimoda, case number 19HACR 132934. There's also a transcript. So this is all so far that I've been telling you, electronic data. And then I want any
The law says
okay.
it has to be given electronic.
Okay, if you just let me finish here. And any and all reports and comprehensive law enforcement data for state of Minnesota versus Michelle McDonald Shimoda, case 19HACR 132934. Well, the thing is, I can get it immediately this way. It's already in that format right now. So to print it off and put it into an envelope, which again I don't believe is what's happening right now anyhow, would be a waste of public resources because I asked for it in electronic format, not in paper format, which of course would add extra expense, waste time, waste all sorts. Again, it's a waste of my time, insult my intelligence, and waste of public resources. So again, all I'm asking is to get the public information. Now the problem is I'm aware of the data that there's a judge who participated or conspired to illegally search a camera. So obviously that would be a motive to prevent me from getting this data. So, I've submitted
That's
data.
funny. I never even heard of the case.
Well, I have.
So, if you're going to be a conspiracy theory, you got to know what's going on, I guess.
Well, the thing is,
I've never even heard of this thing.
well, it's a matter of the public record, and there.
Well, that's good, but does it come, anything that come before the city council? Is it anything that the city council and elected officials have to take action on?
Well,
Is there any of a case in which the city council must vote on it?
okay. Are you done stonewalling there?
Well, you've had a lot to say.
Well,
I'm asking questions too.
well, the thing is, I already explained to you what the case is. It is a.
How come it's not forwarded by the court?
Excuse me.
Why is it not forwarded by the court?
Forwarded
What
by.
I'm saying is, this seems like this was a court case. Am I correct?
Yes, I already told you it was a criminal court case.
Thank you.
Yes.
The city of Hastings.
Prosecuted the
I'm aware
case.
of.
Prosecuted the case.
Okay, prosecuted through our prosecutor, probably with our city attorney.
Right, Dan Flugel.
Right.
That's why the original data request was carbon copied to him.
Okay.
And that's why.
Yeah, see, I don't know about this case, so that's why I'm asking these questions.
Well, that's no problem. I'm happy to ask reasonable questions, not
curious
unreasonable
as
ones.
to, is he the only one that also has the case for? I mean, what I'm concerned about, sir,
Okay.
is that you're suggesting there's some kind of conspiracy. You've mentioned it twice by a city local government in relation to a jurisdiction of something that happened to the courts. Okay, and I'm just trying to ascertain here. Are these court documents also available to the court?
Well,
I mean, I know as a city official, I don't have this document.
well, actually,
But I'm sure if I wanted this document, I'd probably have to talk to Dan or the courts.
well,
It was
actually,
something that took place in the court system.
actually, you do have access to it because you hired your city attorney, so you could get
I
access to
understand
it.
that. I understand that, but that's not. But in my normal course of business as mayor, I mean, I could say I can get hold of any document. I could say that through the Veterans Administration, the federal government as a citizen. But I'm just wondering, since this went through a court system, that you referenced the case number,
Which your city
Right.
prosecuted,
right?
which means it's in your
Is that
city
under the
prosecutor's
clerk of
file.
the courts at all?
Which means it's in your city prosecutor's files. Which, if I want the information, I would have to contact your city attorney. I would think after you attended Hamlin University, you would
Now
understand
you
that.
going to give me an insult? Is that what you're about ready to do?
Well,
Because I don't have to take that,
so,
just as much as you don't have to take it.
well,
right?
actually,
So I would suggest, sir, that you calm down.
well, that
Because
is,
I think you're going in the wrong direction. I'm asking some legitimate questions.
well, it's a
If
good
you're
thing.
not willing to, explore this with me,
Well, I am more than willing to explore it with you. That's why I'm recording the call.
okay? Well, if you're questioning about where I'm going to school, like you're going to make some kind of snide remark, I'd be careful about that, because I think your intent is not trying to get information, but to harass.
Oh, it is. Well, it's a good thing I'm recording the call then, so we can
Well, that is
document
good.
who's the one who's harassing them.
There's plenty of evidence.
Plenty of evidence of what?
Well, I'm saying it's always good to have evidence, isn't it?
Yes, it is. That's why I record the calls.
Okay, so you're looking for information. You've made a request, and the request is being, as I understand it, if you want my answer, that it is being dealt with, that the city attorney is compiling that information, is going to send it to you, all within accordance to the law. Now, it may not be the format you may want, but it's in accordance with the law.
Well,
and
so
I don't know what more to say to you other than that.
well, the thing is, then you're going to make sure that the video discs, because there's video evidence related to this case. So are they going to mail, print that out on a piece of paper? Then is that what you're going to try to say, or how?
I'm not dealing with the evidence, so I don't know. I don't even know about this case, sir.
Well, you're making claims that I'm harassing you and things like that. So obviously,
Well, I was only because you were about ready to make a reference to my education and that I didn't know things, and you were surprised that if I went to Hamlin, then you stopped.
Well, that's because
I stopped you from there.
That's
right?
because you keep on.
So all
That's
I'm
because you
asking
keep on interrupting me. That's why. That's real simple.
Well, I'm asking you for good questions.
No, you're
And
not.
It doesn't seem
You're
like
wasting
you're
my
prepared
time.
to answer them.
You're wasting my time. I'm not afraid to answer any of your questions. Obviously, you're afraid to answer mine. So that's
I'm
real
not
simple.
afraid of anything, sir.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Where do you live?
Oh, it doesn't matter where I live.
Okay. Well, I'm just kind of curious. Where you're right. It doesn't matter where you live.
That's right.
I'm just curious.
It's none of your business where I live.
What this case is all about.
Well,
I've never heard of it.
Well, it's about a judge and some bailiffs who think they're above the law, who decide they can just break into people's cameras without the proper paperwork, without the proper procedure. That's real simple. So I would say that it would be an embarrassment for the judge to have this information getting out. That's real simple. So that is why the supposed conspiracy, which of course your prosecutor prosecutes conspiracies on a regular basis. So the thing is, I put in data requests from one end of the state to the other. And anytime I start running into static, like I'm running in with your city administrator, your city
Why would our
attorney.
city administrator be in charge of this data? I'm just curious since we're not part of the court system. I mean, I see why our city attorney would be. Why would our city attorney be?
You mean your city administrator? Well, see.
Right, our city administrator.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll explain it to you if you just let me.
Sure, that's what I'm
say
asking.
something. Well, there you go. Then I will explain it to you. My strategy is to send it to the city administrator because she is the boss of your city attorney. So when she willfully refuses to produce the data, I'm not going to go file a complaint against your city attorney because he's just a little employee. I'm going to file a complaint against your city administrator. And then I'm going to demand that you take some action. And then when you willfully refuse to take some action, well, geez, then I can go around saying that there's a huge cover-up because I have plenty of evidence of that. See, that's real simple. Again, I'm highly intelligent. I've been submitting data requests for a long time. I know what I'm doing. Your city administrator was going on my website, so she has plenty of evidence that I know what I'm doing. Plus, I have tracking software, so I know she was on my website. See, so I cover all my bases, so I know what I'm doing. So is the best strategy for you is to send me my data.
What I understand is your data is going to be sent to you in accordance to the law.
Which means nothing. That's a vague, generic
I don't know.
statement.
It's according to the law. Isn't that what you want us to do?
Well,
In accordance with the law.
that has yet to be seen.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
That's right.
I think we've met you. You know, it's my understanding, talk to the city attorney, that your request is going to be granted, that you're going to get all the information you want in accordance with the law. And what format that will be, I don't know for sure, but I would say that whatever rule will meet in accordance with the law.
Well, obviously
And then if you don't like that, then maybe you have to have the law changed.
Well, actually, I'm really kind of concerned because your city attorney brought charges against someone when he knew that there was an illegal search. So obviously your city attorney is not concerned about the law or following proper procedure to start with. So that is the advantage of my situation here. I actually have some inside information here. So again,
I've never even heard of it. So.
well, that's fine. Again, it's public. It's public information.
Not on my radar screen.
Well, that's fine. That you can be updated by your city attorney there.
Well, that sounds great. Well, I appreciate the call.
I do too. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.